be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. It's a play fake. Now Vick. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, Vick. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good job there. locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field?
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Vic's throw into the hands of Gonzalez here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. Working with his 2nd and 4. Play action now, Vic. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Vic readies to throw. And that is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. On play action, Vic. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Play fake. Now Young rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 54 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Vic to throw it. The pass pulled in by Jones. What a catch. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
A first down throw coming for Vic. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and Jones goes diving, and he's got it. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
He's going to take another shot here. And it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Falcons are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Vic will look to throw on first down. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Vic with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. To throw, Vic. Into the hands of Rison. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll run on first down. It's Anderson, and this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On 2nd and 11 now. Vic flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Vick. That's caught by Rison. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wide.
And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The fullback comes through with a big play there.
Well, not many teams use the fullback in the passing game. Heck, not many teams use a fullback anymore in the NFL. And even with those that do, you don't typically see a lot.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On first down, Craig. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, Young. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. Pinheiro now to have the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing, Vick. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On 2nd and 10, Vick. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off around the 41. into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team's side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this goal? And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 41. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw him on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. It's Craig. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now here's Young. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25, the 40, past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Coup for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive. And
it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Touchdown, 49ers. Now, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And plenty to praise on the play, but this is also a bit of a breakdown defensively because you've got to be right on him when he makes the catch. Otherwise, he has the ability to really make you pay, and he does right there, picking up excellent real estate after the catch.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now here's Vick. Escaping the pressure right. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Vick goes play action. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. It'll be Vick once more. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Niners will take over here at their own 14-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Alice Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Vick's throw taken in by Ridley here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
First down, Vick. Looking for White on the deep ball. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Vick operating on first down. Complete to Jones. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Vick now. Eluding the pressure right. Caught by Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the first and goal.
They'll run. Anderson. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. From the gun, Vick. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
Young off the play fake. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
We're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. They go play action. Young. He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And he gets it to Bolden. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So that one will be accepted. On second down, Young. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Young to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 22. He's at the 40. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And things are getting good now. We're heating up, tied at 35. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. It's Young off play action. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. Young and Rice hook up for a big one. 67 yards. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First down, Young. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Falcons are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 2nd and inches, Vick, he finds his man, complete. It's Gonzalez. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
A first down throw coming for Vick. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the 4th. And this is taken in at the 5. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A big play there. 53 yards. And the 49ers strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is He's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the ball.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Vick readies to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. It got his man, complete. 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, 96 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On play action, Young. This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, 76 yards. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole...
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Vic will look to throw on 1st down. Throw right side is hauled in by the tight end Gonzalez. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Vic. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Now Michael Vick. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. From the pistol, they run with Anderson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Vic to throw. Escaping the pressure. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Koo now for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Falcons 56, 49ers 49.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And Young's throw there incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Young. Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons have just about sewn up this football game. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Eluding the pressure right, and it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there, to go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.
I shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. But honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on Rap a Lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's a rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The line to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red Doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chopped it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I been, check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman, and that's by dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil get behind. Now bear in mind the devil